First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears.
Let's go.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, 180, 58, the mic. That's what I do.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's fielded at the 34. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Son, select the team. 51. Watch the run. Good dad. Load it. Load it.
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he is is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
This shit full of shit, dog.
The
fuck, look at this man. He's still backing up, man. Fuck, they got this man running back for. Where is my controller?
Understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Pass from Stafford caught by Amendola. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They come up first and 10 at the 16. They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it second down and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This is Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and now it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB is going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And they worked this well up.
Fuck out of here with this bullshit, man.
And a big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, Rivers caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Rivers again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
This team ass. Play at this bum ass thing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
How the fuck would you go so fucking... Oh, it's so deep, dog.
Stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's
that's amazing.
And happy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And for the
this nigga inaccurate as fuck.
Picked off around the 41. And
Fuck
he
this
returns
game.
it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Following the interception here, Rivers.
Catch it.
Now
The
that'll be
fuck?
tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Fuck, he right. They every time.
There's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete right side to Gabriel. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Hey, Delta! Mike 51! Hey, Delta!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man, Gabriel.
The fuck out of here.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 51, Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Oh, my God.
At the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Again, it's Cohen, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
12. Load it. Wait, 89.
They'll try and throw for it here. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got him.
Now Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it with Johnson. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go. The ball ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He's got a first down and more past the 30.
Fuck the man just hit the computer with damn.
Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. As the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it.
They begin the drive with Johnson. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And now here's another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
It's just me and you. Check 4. Run 80. Behind.
Rivers on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
They try again with Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this.
Man, this shit fake as hell.
A gain there of 21 yards.
This man stuck on a man. Fuck out of here.
From experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective, there's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play.
This shit, how the fuck that made it through there?
I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Rivers now. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Easy.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Alpha!
From the gun, a give to Davis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot.
What the fuck you got Phillip Rivers?
Begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers.
Oh, let's go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Stafford. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And now here is another interception.
Yeah, man.
14. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here comes Amendola. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head sideline and talk over what to do next.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely...
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Rivers here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Hey, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Well. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers.
Oh, let's go.
My goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. On second down, Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Hold it!
And now
What the fuck?
Interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes.
And this shit fake as fuck, dog.
Touchdown, Chicago. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Next to score, Bears 42, Lions 12.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Room here to run. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another
What a pass interference and all kind of shit, man.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further.
Look at this shit.
Out of hand.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, they go right back to Cohen.
Oh, my God. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
And he will get into the end zone.
This defense is horrible. This whole team ad.
This thing is ugly. Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the two-point conversion. Now Rivers, and this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the mess? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
You need a watch. You got a damn chair feeling like sweaty. You got everything feeling like ass. Go watch your ass.
That's you.
dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man.